Part 1. Do you recycle at home?
Yes, I do recycle at home. I separate plastic, glass, paper, and organic waste into different bins to make sure it's handled properly.
What kind of things do you usually recycle?
I usually recycle plastic bottles, cardboard boxes, old newspapers, and food containers. I try not to throw anything away that can be reused or recycled.
Is recycling common in your country?
It's becoming more common now. Many people are more aware of environmental issues, and cities have started to provide proper recycling bins in public areas.
Do you think recycling is important?
Yes, I believe it's very important. Recycling helps reduce pollution and waste, and it saves natural resources by reusing materials instead of making new ones.
What do you do with food waste at home?
We try to minimize food waste by cooking only what we need. If there are leftovers, we either eat them later or use them as compost for plants.
Part 2. Describe a recycling or waste management practice you follow. You should say what it is, how you do it, how you learned about it, and explain why you think it is effective.
One recycling practice I follow is separating my household waste into different categories. At home, we have several bins, one for plastics, another for paper and cardboard, one for food waste, and another for general trash. I learned about this system through a campaign organized by our local government. They gave us color-coded bins and leaflets explaining how to use them. Schools and community programs also played a big role in raising awareness. I usually take a few minutes each day to sort out the waste before throwing it away. If I'm not sure about an item, I quickly look it up to see if it's recyclable. I think this practice is very effective because it reduces the amount of garbage that ends up in landfills. It also makes recycling easier for waste collectors, as everything is already sorted. Over time, it has helped me become more conscious about how much waste I produce and how I can reduce it.
Part 3. Why do some people not recycle?
Some people don't recycle because they find it inconvenient or they're not fully aware of how important it is. In some areas, the lack of proper recycling facilities also makes it difficult to recycle regularly.
What can governments do to improve recycling rates?
Governments can provide more recycling bins in public areas and offer proper collection services. They should also invest in awareness campaigns and make recycling a part of school education to build habits from a young age.
Is waste management different in cities and rural areas?
Yes, it is often different. Cities usually have better infrastructure and services for recycling and garbage collection. In rural areas, waste is sometimes burned or dumped due to a lack of resources and proper facilities.
How can individuals help reduce waste apart from recycling?
People can reduce waste by buying fewer single-use items, reusing bags and containers, and avoiding overpackaged products. Composting food waste and donating old clothes or electronics are also helpful practices.
Do you think schools should teach children about waste management?
Yes, absolutely. Teaching children about recycling and responsible waste management at an early age can help them develop good habits that last a lifetime. It also makes them more aware of environmental issues.
What role does technology play in waste management today?
Technology plays a big role by improving recycling processes and helping track waste more efficiently. Smart bins, waste sorting robots, and recycling apps are all examples of how technology is making waste management smarter and more effective.